to start by adding our universal muffin mix. And we're just going the same amount as what's on the bag. And then we're going to add our water. And at this point you can use the electric beaters there. If you have a nice KitchenAid or something like that, you can use that. It really doesn't matter, but you do want to make sure that you're not over mixing this. You just want to, I don't know if you can see that, how it's just coming together a little bit. And this one, it's got a little bit less water in it because our pie filling is pretty wet there. So you're just going to get a lot of moisture out of that. So, and also on these apples, like if you've been in one of these classes before, we've used the pie filling with the apples. If you want, unless you want really big pieces of apple, you're going to want to just run a knife through that even while it's in the bowl. I just take a knife and it takes me a few seconds with that. Okay, just want to get that mixed in there. And our walnuts, and the same thing with the walnuts. The walnuts were too big, they were whole pieces, so I just took a knife to them, and you know, you're not chopping it into dust or anything like that. Just took a knife through and kind of cut everything in half, and that's going to give you nice bite-sized pieces. Now this, once again, these pans are really good as far as non-stick. Can you see that? Or should... Oh, I didn't add the cinnamon. We had to change the name.
Hi, Brian. Maybe you could tell them, we've talked about not over mixing, but what happens if you do over mix? Why do you not mix it so much?
These are called quick breads, and anything that's considered a quick bread, one that doesn't have yeast in it, where you make it with like a baking powder or baking soda leavening agent, which causes it to rise. You don't want to over mix it, because when you do, I don't know if you've seen like cakes and things like that, when they make them and they get those great big holes in them, and you start getting that real spongy look to them, and it tends to dry out a little faster, and what you want to do is when you don't over mix it, it's going to really keep those nice tiny holes and be really firm and
keeps the cake a little denser.
Yeah.
Similar to what you do with like a waffle batter.
Yeah. Except you're not going to put this in a waffle iron. But you probably could. It is universal. So. All right, you're just going to fill it about that full. Yeah, the oatmeal, actually, you don't want to be too skimpy on this. Just put as much oatmeal on there as you want, because as soon as that cake starts rising up, it's going to rise up in the middle, and it's going to really spread out, and that oatmeal is going to coat it really well. So make sure you get. These actually are quick oats. It really doesn't matter if you want to use the whole oat or the quick oat. All it is on there is you see that it's the oats and brown sugar, and you just mix that together and just kind of get that even. And if you make it up ahead of time and sugar starts falling to the bottom or something like that, just give it a nice mix right before you put it on. All right.